What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We got another video coming at you guys today. So here's the Detroit. We are finishing the head on it. Ain't nothing like a good Coke in the mornings. So I got everything off of it. We actually have a new mechanic now. I don't know if it's gonna be full-time or part-time or what, but he came in yesterday and helped me get some of this stuff off of it. And then today I'm gonna finish it, yanking it apart. So let's get up here and get busy. Oh, let's go yank his head off. Oh, Ford, son, getting her done. Drop off there. Woo! This is the way we yank heads.
Oh, Brad got grease all over his face. 50.
guys. Let's see if we can get this head yanked off. Coming down. Where's the kids at? Alright guys, we got the head off of it. I've already been doing some cleaning, some checking, all that good stuff. Got my little handy walkie. You know, usually you got to have an air grinder to clean these motors real good, get them all cleaned off. And I got this thing and I forgot all about having it. I done pulled my compressor down here and everything, and this thing is awesome. So I'm gonna show you guys how it works, and we got to check the liner protrusion, whatever you call it, on it. The liner height is check the liner height on it, and then if it's good, we can stick the new head gasket on it and put the new head on it. The other one does have a bad injector cup, and that's where we're getting all that coolant at, is just jumping down on the cylinder and hydrolocking it. So we ain't got no piston slack. We still got all the liners still have all the hash marks in them. So I don't see any reason to go any deeper with it, because this motor never used any oil. It didn't, no blow by, none of that stuff. So we're just going to stick a new head on it and some new hoses. I'm going to put new fuel lines on it while I've got it apart. I'm going to put new water lines on it while I've got it apart. Everything that's easy to get to, I'm going to go ahead and maintenance it now. That way I ain't got to deal with it later. So let's get busy, guys. All right, here we go. Pad. I'll probably get the flat surfaces Well, we're gonna need a new pad, guys. So don't use the if it ain't broke, don't fix it method on this deal. Man, that salt is eating this thing up. This is just from being towed back. Just thrust on this. This motor is spotless. So go ahead and change your fuel lines. You're already there. So, because it's a pain in the butt, especially on these Columbias, to go in and change these fuel lines after the fact. especially going down the road and you got a truck driver on the side of the road leaking fuel all over the place. It is not a fun deal. So go ahead while you're here, just get them replaced. It's not that big of a deal. Look at that fuel, it's nasty.
Well, it is nasty.
That smells like coolant. You know why?
Ejector cup?
Yep. So just take that thing out and go ahead and replace it. Even though that one looks like it's fairly new.
Yeah, it's got some more spots on it where it can rub it.
Yep. Let's see. Need to save this plastic, stick it back on there just so it don't rub anything, get it all zip tied back in when we put it back on. But there's one fuel line. We got to take the other one off. We've also got to replace these heater hoses. So they're still good and soft and they're not hardened up. So, but being as close as they are to that exhaust, it's just a wise idea to go ahead and replace them. My papa's always said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But on this situation, it's a little better just to go ahead and replace it. And, with all this wiring and stuff, I ain't gonna be able to paint this motor, but we will get it cleaned back up. Probably paint the head before we put it back on. Do all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna replace the football gasket, which right here is your camshaft. That's your cam gear right there. If you're careful, I mean, you can knock it in, but they're not supposed to be able to turn. So if you do knock it in, more than likely it's going to be in time. But I'll show you guys how to time this thing. We'll make sure it's in time before we put it back together. We gotta wait until we put the head back on it though, and the cam. And that's it, guys. We're gonna start replacing some hoses. See, like this right here, I don't like that, or it's been spliced together. This hose needs replaced. This hose is, well, no, it needs replaced too. Check that out. Can't believe I didn't replace that when we replaced the radiator. We just replaced the radiator in this truck also. They're bad about that. But we do have some good news. I think we just bought another glider. The same identical truck to this one, but it's a 2016 model. I think this one's a 16. Maybe the new one's an 18. But we do have another glider coming on the fleet. Just found out just a few minutes ago. And same identical setup. 10-speed, Detroit 60 series, 12.7. And it has a leaky radiator. So we got to put a radiator in right off the bat. But that's it, guys. We're going to start replacing some hoses. Starting to get some parts in. I was going to wait and do my installation video next, but of course I'm out of silicone line. I just got like one little piece left. I have a 50-foot roll, so I just ordered a new roll of it. It will be here in the morning, so I can go ahead and get the head bolts will be here in a few minutes from Freightliner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this fuel line installed. There's the new fuel line. Let's see, get it twisted like it needs to be. Thing looks good. We'll turn it up like that. There's a new fuel line. Put it right in there. I still got to put that plastic back on it, but other than that, good to go. The plastic just helps keep the heat off of the line, off the head and stuff. It don't really get hot on the driver's side other than just motor heat, but it does help. So anything that helps keep the heat off the lines, that prolongs their life. And having a new fuel line, though, that should last me a few years. I probably won't have this truck then, so it'll last me a little while. All right, guys, we got the liner bores all done. Or did we check? We checked all the liner protrusion. So we're all in spec. We're actually really good. We're at the top of the spec. So if you can see all these, all of them, they're all within a thousandths. I mean, less than a thousandths of each other. So, and that's pretty good actually. So, I mean, this motor can't have too much. I didn't build it myself. I bought it already built. Everybody said it's already been built. I don't know for sure, but going off the mileage and the way the counter bores are and the way the liners look, it's definitely had an end frame once upon a time, and whoever done the counter bores did a pretty good job, because I mean they are really close. And so on the next one, I will show y'all when we actually do counter bores and put liners in. I'll show you how to cut them and measure them and all that stuff. But all right, guys, we're down to the T. There's a new head. Got it all set up. It is late here, but nice and pretty. And then we got new head bolts, new head gasket set, new seals, all that stuff. We got the football gasket installed. For you that don't know what a football gasket is, let me show it to you. Oh, my guys hate working for me because I work them like a dog sometimes. Everything's good and clean, oiled up, oiled the cylinders up, got all that stuff done. Liner depth is right, protrusion, whatever they call it. Their football gasket is in, so we're ready to install the head. What I'm gonna do is set it on here, and then once I got it set in place, or I know it's gonna go straight down, I'll put the head gasket in. But that's where we're at with it, and we're gonna get this baby set in here. I'm tired and I want to get these things torqued down, and then we'll finish in the morning. Here we go. Last step, setting her head in. Gotta get her up there. You already seen it come off, so I might not video this whole thing. It's a pretty dangerous part of it. I gotta make sure they put it on right too, so. All right, I'm gonna quit videoing.